Wow. Okay. What's popping right now? Oh. Whew. What's up, peoples of the internet? We're about to play a game called Depersonalization. Whatever this entails. I hope it's personal. Yuck. I'm joking. We shall start today. And we'll see what happens. I haven't played this game before, and I'm oddly curious about it. Would you like to play the Prologue module first? You can enter the Prologue module later. I will play the Prologue, thank you. All in one, and one in all. When all is forsaken, when the history is written by the wrong hands, when you find your memory of this world nothing but false fiction, will you still choose the path with your own flame? Wait, I read that wrong, sorry, the last part. Will you still choose a part with your own flame to illuminate others? Wowzers. Embark. We shall go into the journey. Please choose the difficulty level. You can adjust the difficulty later in the settings menu. In story mode, skill checks and combat are easier, designed for players who prefer to focus purely on the narrative. In normal mode, skill checks and combat are set to default difficulty, making it ideal for players who want a balanced experience of story immersion and character development. I think we call the skill check buff real quick. Wow, look at all this stuff. Sorry, I gotta open up another tab real quick. This, thank you. And stream manager, there we go. Now we have everything. Right. Starkey, you are the source of my origin. You are my only hope to break free from this cage of time. That's all good, okay. The history refuses to be rewritten, and thus I need to return to the beginning for a long slumber. Wow. Long slumber. Long slumber indeed, baby. There we go, that's better. Starkey, I asked you to substitute my place during my absence, for you, and only you, have the power to undo the barrier of the dimension. That's roughly what I would have said back right there. Would have been ... In the bedroom, a child about 8 is replacing the daffodils in the vase while the woman lies in bed. Mom, Uncle and Aunt where's uncles and aunts were still sleeping. Can I play this with controller, by the way? I'm about to test this theory out. If I could just sit back and relax. Oh my god, I can. And I couldn't wake them up. So I snuck into the garden to pick some flowers myself. Will they blame me for that? We got a text speed at 100, battle animation speed. Oh, please bump this up a little bit. It's a 3. Dice animation, we're also going to 3. Autoplay pause speed, okay. Enable. Lighting, good. Audio, we need to turn these FX sounds down. That's a little too much for my AI voice acting. I don't have to read this anymore? Hold up. We'll also set this like to 30. The woman seems to be depressed by the child's words. But nevertheless, sits up to look at him.
They won't. You are a good boy.
What did I just listen to, boys? This is the AI voice. We're gonna rock it because I'd rather just listen and read. But that's a little wild.
Your uncles and aunts were just too tired and needed some rest.
Oh yeah, these are the classic AI voices.
Now, you don't want to disturb them.
I don't, I guess.
Anand.
Is that my name? Anand? 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 Anand?
Sorry to have you worry about me. We'll move to the village. Once I'm feeling better. There, you can make new friends and go outside to play.
Really?
I
But
can't.
grandfather told me not to leave the castle.
My God, these voices, dude.
It's okay. He'll understand.
Okay, we're just gonna pop auto on this business now.
Anand, can you go to your grandfather for me? I'm recovering. So I don't want him to worry about me.
Depersonalization.
However, don't go to the secret chamber.
What's in the secret chamber?
Otherwise your father will be angry.
Daddy? Daddy's here?
You nod. You decide to live at once so that mother can rest.
Wait, hold up. This is what I got? I got more luck?
Mom is resting.
What is all this? I'm taking it all. These are my things now. These are all mine too. Take all. I'm a loot goblin. And let me tell you what, it's about to get looty in this. Check
This looks like you're a photo of your family of more than 10 people. A little boy
Yeah.
is sitting on the lap of a gray-haired old man. Behind him is a young couple. Mother forbids you to open the drawer.
I like how I just looted her entire, our dying mother's room. I just looted it.
You close the bedroom's door silently.
Oh man, we must be rich. Yeah, sure. Do I have a limited inventory before I start doing this? I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure that out when the time comes. Excuse me? I feel like I shouldn't be doing this right now. But I can do it twice, so something to... What?
A chill crawls onto your spine. As if you are surrounded by unseen horror.
What
Then the
happened?
feeling disappears before you know it.
Wait, there was just a random skill check.
A heavy door creaks open behind you. You turn around to see a figure covered in...
Wait, hold the front door. Where'd you come from, big boy? Hey, hold up. Yeah, you better auto sell because I'm about to... Where'd he come from?
This is a photo of your... At the center stands a silver-haired senior, accompanied by a couple with an infant in their arms. The wife's face... The other man standing behind her conceals his face under a wide brim. You find and flip the
Yeah, where we at real quick? We're about to go off the deep end real quick on this. Is this a casual hidden room? Yep, taking that.
box has been opened.
Oh yeah, inspiration check confirmed.
You recall grandfather's warning when stargazing.
Okay. Gonna auto again.
Can you imagine, Anan, how incredible the lore behind this starry sky is? As seekers of the truther, we have been spending our life to look at the stars.
Bro,
But
these
as
AI
we
voices
gaze
are
at the
crazy,
stars
by
above,
the way.
the endless darkness behind them is also
Whoever voiced
gazing
over
back
this
at us.
definitely
Just a fraction
was
of
hiding
the
in his
residue
closet
of
while
their
he was
power
recording
would
this.
be more than enough to wipe mankind off the book of history.
Okay.
The secret chamber houses the most dangerous substance in the universe. That's strange. Highly contagious. It turns anything it touches into itself. Never go even near that place.
Wait, are we near this place? Did we? Is it in the gun? Well, I got more luck, luckily.
The note is full of illogical sentences. Who can represent us? Shadow. I can't play the family. They're too lovely. Dog. I think you have to watch our moves. I know you will play us. Father. All right. All right. I'll watch. Dog puts on father's clothes. Father paints himself in black to be Shadow. And Shadow becomes Dog.
Excuse
To
me.
Shadow.
What the hell?
Our
did you
moves
just
are
say?
interesting. You should be able to play us. Shadow. I can't play the family. They're too lovely.
I feel like
I think you have to watch
just
our
lost some
moves.
brain cells on
I
accident.
know you will play us.
Sorry, I got a message. Give me 1 second. There we go. I 100% lost brain cells just now. Dog puts on father's clothes. Father paints himself black to be Shadow, and as Shadow becomes Dog. You should be able to play us. I can't play the family. They're too...
Father.
Okay.
All right. All right. I'll watch. Dog puts on father's clothes. The paragraph is inspired by the records of SCP-3999 I am at the center of everything that happens. The stream of consciousness story tells mainly of a horrible existence that dwells inside the protagonist. In the end, the protagonist chooses to end his life so as to prevent the evil existence from breaking.
Yeah, they thought. I'm not even in my life. I am the protagonist. I am Aeon. Okay, real quick, before we do anything, yeah, we'll do some of that, put that in offhand. Anything else? Can I craft anything real quick? What's this crafting system? Oh, I thought it was in a different language. We were about to go off. Screwdriver, umbrella, saw, bandage, torch, kitchen knife, okay. Rune of gold? A flamethrower? Okay, this is getting a little crazy. I'm already lost, and we're about to get out of here. I know there's some auto saves, but just in case, this game has been a little finicky today, so just in case. We're gonna go check on good old mom. She I got a revolver now, so. Something tells me she's.
My love.
Oh.
Finally, nothing can separate us now.
The black smoke entwines and closes in before dissipating.
Mom?
Something inside you breaks up like an overstretched string as you see your parents depart in a smoke.
That was my dad? Sanity check. Okay, how does this work? Reduce 1 to 6 on successful, reduce 2 to 12 on failure. So does it have to be set? Huh? It's 85. I thought saying. Okay. Well,
Mother forbids you to.
well, Mom's not here no more. She dead.
The graceful handwriting tells you it was Mother's genuine work. Your eyes skip the romantic words when reading.
Ronald, my love. Father has admonished? I cannot read today for some reason. Has admonished me against our meeting. So I could only write this letter and hope it'll carry my thoughts to you. Lest you worried about An, he has already woken up from their long sleep. Okay, include mother's letter to father. My luck has went back up. We will also take this clock. Oh, rest in peace, Mom. Only she had that revolver just now. What's all the way at the bottom real quick? EMP grenades, leather gloves. Can I want some leather gloves? Okay. What is going on in this castle? Mom has disappeared. We found a hidden room. This game really wants me to ignite these carpets. Can I see myself in the mirror? No? Okay, okay. What's in here? Ah, tranquility.
You look out of the window. Sunshine, grassland, and the forest beyond. It is a world you have been wishing to visit.
Okay, so we don't get out much. You know, thinking about it now, we'll just keep it reading. We'll figure this out later.
The moment you step into the room, time comes to a complete halt. You lose your consciousness. And after a long while, when you open your eyes again, you see grandfather standing before you.
Grandpa?
And, at the middle of the study, a door you've never seen.
You are our last hope, my child.
Oh, you put a lot of pressure on for like a 9-year-old boy, my dude.
Every star in the sky has its trail to follow. But humans, you have shouldered much more than you deserve. And now, child, I'll give you 10 years of time of freedom.
He points to the stone gate beside, which links to different worlds together. You look into it and see the grassland and forest outside. Then you turn back to grandfather, who seems to be much more gentler than the stubborn old man. You can't help but raise the question.
Are you not coming with me? I don't want to live here. Don't want to live outside. I want to live with Mom and Dad. Please, don't leave me.
It was our fault that you didn't have a childhood like your peer. Anan, it was my fault, your mom and dad. I couldn't. All I can do, before everything, is giving you this 10 years. Anan, you have been trying your best to live the life you could even if you have never known the warmth of sunlight. But I know, deep inside
That was
there,
a confusing sentence just now. I'll have you know.
the shadow in you has never gone away. Now, go, and forget this place. Forget the stone walls. Forget your family and their faces. Forget but there's one thing that the sky above is always, whenever you go, starlight will guide.
You look at the gate once more, which now slowly turns into a comfortable bed. And all you have in mind is have.
Wait, hold up. I didn't pollute this room, though. No! Grandpa's
The grassland
secret
and
room.
blue sky vanishes as you pass the gate unconsciously, replaced by the grim town. Dunwich, showered in a downpour. The ravenous river rages as the rain continues. Then castle on a cliff crumbles into pieces. In the next second, flood levels the town itself. You begin to feel dizzy and lose your conscience by the road.
That's not a good place to lose consciousness, I'm not gonna lie here.
A silver-haired scholar arrives in a Ford car. His car lamp finds you on the ground.
Made Ford tough. Let's do this.
He hurries to get off and carry you onto the car before starting the engine again. In the end, you escape the mudslide and return to Providence safely.
Okay.
10 years later, Providence Night Dormitory.
What in the hell? We just got 10 years of freedom. You're telling me that we're done? I don't get any. I've stolen candlesticks and a gun. That's all I've done this game, and it's 10-year time skip. Okay, might be.
Another case of violence.
Damn, we're hot.
The community has really taken a turn for worse.
I better still have this gun.
Better do as the doctor said and lie down early. I hope the pills work.
What pills?
You seem to have sealed a portion of your memory away. Your body wants to unseal it, but the pain is too much to bear. It churns inside your brain like a swarm of wasps, and you can only grind it off piece by piece. However, only because you can digest it doesn't mean you can apprehend it. Each time you try and fail, you have to throw it into a forsaken corner of the mind and start all over next time. And it just keeps piling up into a chunk of rubbish, growing by the day. I wish I can solve it physically. Your sanity stops the unreasonable impulse. Finally, you go to hospital for a solution. Though, in the end, even the medical works fail to diagnose a rare patient like you. And all you get is a report on your mental CC, insomnia, palpitations, hallucination, HPI, loss of appetite, lack of emotion stimulation, memory disorder, inspection result, conclusion. Patient should avoid negative stimulation and have sufficient sleep. A small dose of alprazolam is prescribed as treatment. You take the medicine prescribed by the doctor. It should calm your nerve and
I don't have a choice. Okay, I'm
Wish I
kind
can have a sound sleep tonight.
I'm usually against. I'm usually personally against taking pills. But I guess we don't have a choice right now. Looks like we don't even get to play a game. I've slept in 2 random ass beds. I better not lost that. Okay, so it has to be lowered. Look, 50. Oh, never mind. Oh, luck is a stat okay. Well, I've successfully.
your fragile nerve is keeping you from falling asleep,
I'm so
even with the
confused.
help of the medicine. And bizarre dreams are still. The torture lasts until the
I can't control my body. It's just a dream. It looked real, but it's just a dream.
released from the nightmare's grasp. You rest against the wall as sweat drops down from your body seems to have suffered the pain experienced in the dream. You reset. After some hesitation, you lie down once more, and is undisturbed until there's no information on the envelope except for the pattern of the seal, which you open the
Grandpapa? And my pride and joy. Today is your 18th birthday. Oh, we were 8-year-old. Damn. We really got thrown into the thick of it, didn't we? I prepared a gift for you in my study. For reasons I cannot say, I can't tell you too much about it. Though I have no doubt you will be able to find it.
The letter.
Aye, Grandpa, we'll
segments
find
of
it.
events gush into your mind. It's like you have just waken up from a dream which still lingers inside.
It's a big castle.
Memories wells from an arid spring, but fails to join into a stream. You try your best to catch them. Fortunately, it turns out to be painless this time. With your mind's eye, you see a castle under the night sky, where Venus is crowned with the brightest light. You see the chapel on the east, and the arched observatory at the top. Everything seems so familiar to you.
I live here. Wow, my luck really took a turn for the worse, didn't it?
Amy recommended them. I've only finished a few of them. Let's return them in one go once I finish.
Can I read them now? Note paper in the book. Story item. Okay. It looks like I've kept everything except the. Ooh, no, never mind. I have the revolver. We're good. We're good. Offhand. Increased wet. Okay. Actions. So I can wait. I can craft some stuff. I have spells. I have spells? They're all locked. Okay, we'll figure that out. Can I unlock one now? No. Okay. It was a good attempt. Oh yeah, didn't I have a coat also? Where's my... Can stealth equipped? Yeah, give me that stealth. We're gonna need a... we just had a nightmare of a guy, Mr. Edward Scissorhand himself going ham on us. And frankly, I don't want to deal with it. Carl's room. Okay. Library, school, we'll go to the library first. Yeah, head to the library, big boy.
Amy, you saw the poster about that. I mean, I'm also, it's just so you know. I have to leave. I'm sorry. Would you wait a little?
Great. It's totally okay. If you don't make it, we still have plenty chances to.
I sure will. See you soon.
We're risen up people.
Be safe. I hope.
A poster.
A poster of the opera.
Created by the post-impressionist painter Van Gogh. The art's rough brushstrokes emphasize tension as well as a subtle, unsaid sorrow. The blue tone sets melancholic atmosphere, oppressing the viewer's sensibilities. In this view, the cypress licks toward the sky like a dark tongue of flame.
I don't care. I hate to say it, I just don't care. What is all this? Oh, this doesn't look oddly suspicious.
You find a book on athletic skills and you...
Nice. Sports is up 10. Okay.
You find a book on field survival skills and you...
That's what it meant by you can read it, but you won't comprehend. Okay, it's all making sense. Well, we're getting all of it right now.
Percival Lowell believed that Schiaparelli's canals were actually irrigation channels built by intelligent beings on Mars.
Okay.
Articles about the canals and Martians published in newspapers and magazines
If you want to
further
read this, you might have to read this
However,
yourself. I don't
the
care enough
academic
about this.
community considered
That's
many
what
of
I'm
the
doing right
details
now.
in Lowell's maps to be.
Yeah, with some
A few observers reported a phenomenon they called twin or paired.
Next to the other. Okay. Got you, got you.
All seats are occupied.
Before we do that, there's a comic book under there. Can I interact with any of this? What about this? Fire hydrant. Okay, nice, nice. I wonder if I affect too much of this. If it gets a little janky. Either way, we're going to talk to all the people now. Hello, fine lady. What are we talking about?
As your professor in history and linguistics, Julie has high hopes on you as she always talks about picking you. Needless to say, she is a harsh mentor. But what happened recently has placed you between a rock and a hard place. You remember you arrived at the classroom on time. Yet nobody seemed to have seen you there after the class.
Anand, you again. What the hell are you doing here? Get your butt back to the class.
Professor, you see, I plan to leave.
How very class. Kids these days like you know no better than wasting their life on. They'd go to a bar, but not a library to pick up a book.
We're at a library right now. What do you mean?
You see more disappointment than anger on Professor Julie's.
I've finished all the homework you gave. I promise to catch up with the rest of the...
Save it, you must keep it in mind. That you, as an excavator in the realm of knowledge, must stay diligent. Now, you better take this summary I prepared for you and go back to give it a good read.
Okay, you know what? We'll do that right now, Chief. Okay.
A pity that they're keeping the second floor off. Did you hear the news? Some books when the witness said he saw a bat-ish sneaking around with before he got knocked. He also said like something just came. The cops told him, but what do
He claimed to have seen a monster.
Oh, a monster.
Do you think
right?
it's just a hallucination?
Possibly. It's, you know what? We call our nightmares hallucinations, so I guess.
Don't get me wrong. We all have hallucinations sometimes. I often...
That's a relief for sure. I'd go crazy if...
Okay, okay. I mean, we're just allowing people to figure themselves out real quick. Chips? I need chips.
The man is absorbed in the book he's...
Eye of Salome and toe of adder's fork and blind worm's sting. Lasers.
What? Oh, you know what? We'll figure that out later.
What are these papers? I'm looking at holes more than I can. Do scholars have hay for brain?
Better not disturb Professor.
Is that it? I think that's it. Okay. I don't think I have anything else here. I got a gun. That's all we need, baby. What improves SP? Can only be used when SP is more than 50. Oh, it's no more than 50. Got you. So we can't top up. C5. Become wet. Oh, RB is to... oh my god, I can run. Heyo, hey Rail. You know what? I appreciate you, you know, trying to do some bot stuff. But I also, you know, don't. Okay, where are we going to now? Probably dormitory, right? Pool gate. I still have time. Library was a fun experience. No SP. Okay, so I guess dormitory it is. We will go to the dormitory. I'm slightly pissed off.
The section is a there have been...
We'll just go through it. I believe that we'll figure it out. Oh, it's on auto run too. Okay, so let's see what Carl's doing, I guess.
You smell a strong stench of alcohol the moment you step into the room. The old professor hums a particular tune while he writes down something on the paper, a bottle in his other hand.
Okay. Oh, he already loves us.
They say a scholar's professional at Y is in
There's no way. Yeah, I was about to say. So it has to be under the observed 90.
Professor, this is from... He sent it to me as a token of thanks. He was a young man, coming to me and complaining about how his memory was worse. He said he kept dreaming, but always forgot what the dream was like. He said he was at a certain place, and he wanted to... So I got my hypnosis skills to work and had him search for his memory in the dream. And judging from the fact I received this paint from him, just look at that.
The file also comes with a shattered yellow badge. And you have a strange sensation inside as you touch it. You turn it back and see a mass of crooked lines.
Something's off. I can't let it affect the professor. Professor, I'm pretty sure Can I take it for my
Take whatever you want. Jesus, I can't believe I got a pile of these It's not like I'll have the time.
Thank you.
They say a scholar's
Anything to read? Can I go this way? No, okay. Check records.
Since our ancestors stepped out of the jungles, we humans have formed a habit to dispose the fragments of our mind into the sea of subconsciousness, which, reversely, came back to affect our collective habits. We have to raise the question, which one came first? Our conscious, what awaits us at the far end? Spirit and body are not two parts of a dualism. For spirit never exists.
Sorry, I had to read that myself.
You are drinking too much.
It's not like I'm gonna have. You know I'm not. It's just one of my.
I can't say
Well, you see, this drunkard in front of you is by spoiling myself with excessive alcohol. I now have the right to run this place down like a bull and still be excused. That's how wonderful it is. That being said, I still have some in the bottle. Care to have a... Your emotions, could you... Imitation is one... Don't let those theories and...
Actually, I have... Like reading records I'd never thought.
And how is it?
I hate them. In fact, stories are never told only for the good of the listeners. They always come with the virtues and values which the tellers hope to impose on others. Like how Santa puts coal in the socks of those who don't behave. How the most industrious bee can harvest the honey. How the first woman was created with Adam. They seek sweet poison, and the toxicity only grows as people retell what they call the power of truth. I call that facade.
So you are saying you are more interested in them?
Yes, I wish to learn that. Stories as they are.
Unfortunately for you, Anand, we are only allowed the perspective of the grand narration, from which we take a rough look at the past before we draw. Anyway, you didn't come here to discuss these.
No, Professor. I will return to Arkham very soon.
We're in Arkham City? Bro, this is getting more wild. We better skip that, man.
Good.
Jokes. Okay, so we're some type of intellectual. We have fairly decent intellectual skills. I'm assuming this is kind of like a college. I'm assuming this is taken back in the day where technology wasn't really prevalent, but apparently magic was. I have no clue about that.
I was about to suggest you the same, like an excursion or something.
And we come from one of the many star alignments. Apparently we're a house of one, and that's where our boy is from.
Keep in mind that our past builds what we are today.
Our past builds what we are today.
Your current mental health is greatly impaired by the condition of your memory, which, I'm sorry to say, can't be restored. Still, don't feel too bad about it if the trip doesn't help. If anything, I can't see it all. Who knows, maybe you'll feel better when you...
I see.
Right. I'll have found out something about your memory disorder. Take my car key. I have no use for it. At least not in a few. You know what?
Bro,
if you
in
want
these
to
10
do
years,
me
we
some
must
favor
have been
in return.
gassing these professors, by the way. The person that says that the super harsh professor just constantly gave a little bit of disappointment and gave us a worksheet to do. It's like, okay, cool, thanks. This guy gave us a fucking car.
Just go to a car wash and give my pet. It deserves some.
Yes.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you, Damn. Okay. I think we got what we got. That was good Carl's room. We'll go to the school ground now. I did loot enough stuff, hopefully, to buy everything I ever needed. Hi, Kitty. Sorry. Hey, no. Kitty, no, I'm sorry. Please.
What are you doing here? Anand, getting yourself some new animals.
I don't know what's, but the animals just don't seem to like me, all of them.
Rather than disliking you, I think that it's quite rare to, who knows, maybe you are special.
No dice, they'd sue me for animal.
Who's these cool kids back here, huh?
You promised me last time. Remember, we'd add our money up and buy a better baseball bat. And look what I have here. A baseball bat. I'll keep it for you so you can use it whenever you like. No. I don't. What did? I mean you can have 5 from me for the. Cut it. No way this. Bro, are you alright? There's only one way to solve this. But I only have 20 with. Sigh, alright. I guess 20 with.
Having taken the money,
This is all I have for my third friend. Where can I find the 20? Will, the owner said today is the last. This is where Will, the owner's.
Fine. We'll be the good guy. Yeah.
Oh, I promise to return this.
he rushes his way out
I
the
believe
campus
he's going to be a
gate.
pro baseball player, and we're going to get a fantastic dinner at the end of this little campaign over here. And apparently he was a bully boy. Well, poor guy. Maybe he needs a better light-haired friend, you know? Oh, thank you. Check phone booth? Yeah. I don't know if I could interact with anything. What's this? I'm gonna talk to this chick real quick.
I see a lonely soul sewing in the waste.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Though what he's singing I cannot say. It's so sad a song, sad and grey, untold by words yet bound by fate. Now the soul is no more where the golden wheat sways. Gone is his song, but the notes forever. I see a though what it's until now gone.
I was kind of rocking it. Applause, applause.
The dirt run seals.
Okay, fair play. Sorry. Yeah, sure. Why not?
A young doctor is sorting out the medicines behind the
Damn!
counter as you walk inside.
Oh my gosh, she looks like that one chick off of Panty and Stockings, the angel. That's her. I believe it. She's in the game too.
She sees you and begins to give a scrutinizing look.
Don't be giving me scrutinizing looks.
You look in good shape. Here. This is all the alcohol I got. And tell the truth.
Oh, we buying alcohol? Yeah, bargain, baby.
Without 2 pennies to rub together in your pocket, you try to convince. At the end, she lets out a.
If what you said is true, then you can have them at cost price. But don't expect me to go beyond.
Oh my god, we are a mad lad. Yeah, give me all the alcohol. Thank you. Do I have to deny?
I see. Apologies for the I've seen too many drunkards in my store, waltzing their way in and bumping their heads into a wall before they can make a fool, so I had to shelve everything.
Oh, got some splints too. 20% off, 20% off. Oh, I can sell too. Oh my god, hold up. I'm about to sell some stuff real quick. You know what? We're not gonna sell anything. I'm gonna go back here because I'm trying to figure out how to do this on controller. So this just gives me my inventory. Okay.
The herbs. Well, they're good for your body, but I doubt you can bear the taste.
Okay. We got some little herbies. We will buy all of them.
Though you attempt to... Your words of doubt...
Discount. The only thing that's gonna be discounted is your shameless complaint.
Might be. I'll just buy this and go on with my life.
You think I'm over...
Okay, there is no more. We've done good. We've purchased quite a bit. It's time to... I do not have time to do both, actually. Do I need it? I have a car. I don't need a car rental.
The lady's eyes are fixed upon the bill as her furrows deep. A few of the items on the list are marked with circles, but you cannot tell exactly what they are due to. The number 100 in red is... The lady adds a new collection to her wares which she has whipped out. She now looks at you with a...
Okay.
I believe it's only right to let you know this beforehand. You might find that the prices of ingredients have spiked a little. That being said, I guarantee...
Okay. So some of them are a little more expensive than others.
I believe...
I wonder if I can bargain. Increase wet.
What was that? You want more?
She leans her ear toward you and points to... Though she had no problem...
Maybe. How about a soda pop?
I believe...
Okay. Do I need to sell anything now? I'm kind of broke. Nah, we're good.
Driving your way from Providence to Arkham, Massachusetts isn't too troublesome. The journey is around 143 miles. Maybe a trip now and then isn't too bad. The way to Arkham isn't too boring. Old villages, winding paths, patches after patches of cornfields and orchid. You notice how the trees on both sides are starting to get a color, and gold and crimson spell a much more lively autumn. When the sun is almost touching the horizon, you have followed the map onto a narrow path, and before you know it, the sky has been darkened by clouds, and raindrops start to platter on the windshield.
Real quick. In 3 days. Okay, it's not bad. But cannot find the village of which the night falls. All you can see.
Just as you are about to give up, a bridge appears on the mountain hill in front. The pillars placed before it seems to keep any vehicles from passing.
Oh, I got a whole ass SUV. That's what he gave me?
A giant signboard.
With some herbies? Okay.
A swarm of fat rats appear before you. Rats this huge.
What in the hell?
There are footprints of passengers on the ground. A few newly replaced wood blocks. As you cross the bridge, white haze begins to close on you. Narrow.
Long walk, okay. And now we're back in the castle, baby.
A collapsed pillar seems to have landed right on the table in the hall.
The weathering here is unimaginable. It would take a few decades for anything to be reduced to such a state.
No interactable items. I'll probably get one in a second. So we're going to mother's
You come
room.
into the bedroom, which is half buried by rubble and spider webs. It looks more.
Oh, it's the RNG aspect of it. I get it, I get it.
Everything you can is buried under rubble and gravel. It seems to be a family photo of around a dozen of people. A senior standing at the center, accompanied by a young couple holding a child in hands who has blue hair. The mother's face is pale. Before you can take the photo into your pocket, it's you build an A fissure splits the portrait open, revealing the tunnel behind.
Oh, jeez, Mobby.
Unnoticed of the hollow. You step right into it. A peculiar. You give the statue a close inspection, then realize how its limbs resemble a human structure. You start to feel dizzy, as if
Oh. Oh my god, I was trying to avoid this. I don't got skills, I don't know why I put techniques. Okay, focus on the next attack. Observe surroundings. Guard action. Technique. Okay, now I think I give it a good old attack now. Maybe I don't? What the fuck was that? What did I kill this thing? What do I do here? I could have lured it again, see if it procs. But we're observing our surroundings again. Bunker already exists, okay. Fractured. I really need to do something now. Okay, prep on next attack. I just need to flee. I really kind of want to kill this thing, but I'm not gonna lie. Okay, you know what? Oh no, I had too many fractures. I fucked myself. I have no magic. Okay, and my techniques are kind of mid right now. Did I use something here? My sport's miserable right now. I have to try to flee, but I have so many fractures on me. I just keep getting more fractures. Please don't kill me like this. Let me escape. How many failures can I get in a row? Oh, now I can attack, eh? Have anything that's I'm a little confused on the combat system, I'm not gonna lie. That's good. Am I not allowed to die here? Is this happening? Let's take that to the next level. Okay, I can dodge. No, trace back, please. I was not prepared for that fight or that combat system. Let's go through this. Nice, nice. Okay, I'm gonna save this right here again. Pull, pull. I don't think I want to fight anything here yet. I'm just gonna be real clear. That was a little spooky. The main hand. We'll fix this offhand instead.
You leave no stone unturned. You leave no stone.
Nice. Yep.
Didn't expect this place to have books.
You notice something above you is a crystal falls off before smashing into pieces. Unknown date. Unknown.
W8. Why is there a...
Wait, I didn't get to read the other book. Wow.
You arrive at world you have never seen. To the left is the cosmos embellished by stars and their ceaseless incandescence, in which you see your path. To the right is a dark, starless night. Harmony fights against chaos over the dominance of the realm. A scene you can neither understand or describe in words.
Okay.
You witness the light which puts the sun to shame, and cold winter falls upon humans. You see the universe infested by mutated monsters, defiling all reasons, and now everything from the earth you know to the far end of space is consumed in flames.
Okay, neat. Wild.
To your left is the past, where the constellations dance in radiance. To your right is the future, where darkness's reign knows no end.
We're trying to find our past selves, you know.
The moment you step into the past, a young lady drops her appearance at history's crevice. She watches as you leave the place, then closes her eyes. Location: family mansion. Time: 10 years ago.
I'm back at the past.
A swarm of... even for...
Well, shit. Yeah, get me the fuck out of here. I don't want to fight shit. I've learned the hard way.
Inside is a pendant with cryptic inscription on it. The moment In an omniscient view you look at the boy in bed and the old man talking to the couple around you.
Okay.
The Strange has chosen Anan as the host from the very beginning. Its assimilation is only a matter of time.
Is there really nothing we can do?
The process cannot be stopped, but it can be delayed.
The old man is pondering with his face bent to the floor.
I can divert the process onto you too with my spell.
Then I'll handle the task alone. Grace, take care of yourself. The condition of your body always requires extra attention.
The man moves toward the woman to hug her.
No need to worry about me. Anan needs it more than I do.
The light of the spell takes over the room,
At least, I hope Anan won't.
and the memory.
Okay. I really don't know what's going on. I'm so fucking lost.
So this is what it was. They did all this.
You now understand why grandfather did not allow you to leave the castle. Why father had been. Why those uncles and aunts of yours fell into slumber. Why mothers could. It was because of you. The suffix. And a mad frenzy of self-blame.
Why I survived the wild. Don't you think you can make you. Stop playing my role like you own my name. The Strange.
The unholiness inside you breaks free in a swelling feeling before taking a physical form before you, with a white key on.
Thank goodness you are outside. You caused the disaster. I caused the tragedy.
Its hoarse cry screams at you. You hear its though it has left you. The connection between you and it asks.
We accept it. Get in here.
Given flesh by your inner suffering. Before you can unleash your wrath on the culprit, you come to realize it is not an illness to be purged, but your stricken counterpart in dire need of a cure.
Look, the man named Anan doesn't exist from the beginning. I've seen many times what the unreal life I have been living through the fish. Still, I chose to live as a human other than an. I have been trying to flee from and blaming theirs.
Absorb.
Grandfather said the same thing. That a hope that brings this.
Tragic truth.
This.
Hang in here. I took in everything. Okay. Do I have? Am I strong now? Do I unlock spells yet? Yeah, we did. Yep, thank you. We're about to pop. We've accepted our inner selves, boys, and you know what that means? We're about to whoop ass.
You find and
The secret tunnel.
you push open the door to the secret chamber. The note is full of illogical sentences.
Okay, so that's all still the same. Cool, cool.
You hear something whisper. The unexplainable sound you find you can no longer control your limbs.
Okay, so can we kill this thing now, or should I just run? Don't really still know how this works. We'll look for a weakness. He's been exposed. Okay, now attack. My dodge, it was fumbled. It does take a little bit, unfortunately. We'll take the coin flip. We missed the coin flip. Thank God they missed too, baby. Okay, let's use a throwable real quick. Actually, we're gonna just go ahead and eat one. Keep ourselves a little healthy. I want to win this battle right here. I want to kick his ass. It's weakness. It missed. Let me do this. Weapon attack. We beat his ass. Beat thine ass. Beat thine ass. I just grow. Okay. Damn. Yeah, we got him. He missed again. We'll do this. Okay, we're gonna burn him to death now, baby. Ouchies. One fracture. Okay. Did I use only splints? Fuck. Ow. Okay, well, that didn't work out. Oh, I killed him. Fire was the way to go. Oh my god, that was so easy. Okay. I guess we're a Luke Goblin for a reason.
You open the gate and see grandfather, who is sitting in a chair and looking at you. Before you can greet him, however, his body begins to fade off.
Ugh.
You feel something.
No, Grandpappy.
Grandpa.
Grandpappy, no. Ooh. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh, wrong button. Whoa, there's a naked lady in there.
You open the box and see a girl so delicate that her porcelainish face makes your heart beat. Then you realize it's not just her appearance that intrigues you. It's an impulse driven by nostalgic and kinship. A desire to be whole again. Then, awake. You instinctually wish to ask some question, but isn't able to so as her eyes fix upon yours, glinting into silver crosses. You feel a connection was built between you and her just then. Her ethereal voice echoes,
Star T, I can sense your come closer so I.
The whole cosmos shines in her eyes, which draws you closer to her. And before you know it, her hand is on your forehead. Time 10 years ago before the catastrophe study.
The strange infection is, I have tried every spell and medicine I could find on Ronald, but still nothing worked. It was like asking a peeled egg to stay intact, or asking a naked man to defend himself against the tides and storms in the sea.
Hey, you might be able to do that though. I've seen some burly ass men just take jokes.
Ancestors, you've warned us. That self-sacrifice is the fate of, it is our destiny. A price we must pay for revealing the truth. Now, here I plead. O great keeper of the gate, abyss caretaker, sage of enigma, the ever almighty Amr at answer the plea of your humble servant.
Okay.
No reply. What remaining options we have now would, the contagion must not, the anchor to Sileno should have been in place, and if the stars align correctly, to gaze upon the stars and meet our end. What an ironic.
As soon as the circle is activated, the mana floating in the air dissipates. After the distortion of the space, a stone gate appears at the middle of the study, in which displays the scenery of a... Then the ethereal voice of a female...
There is still a sliver of hope, but would you pay the price due?
Would you pay the price
Gladly.
due?
Everything you need, you can take from me.
His face turns somber as more knowledge infuses.
So this is the truth. Very well. I shall do as you.
Grandpa!
A child breaks into the study and is petrified in the position. The current of time regains its momentum, and the same people bid the same farewell again. You refuse to leave the place, but under grandfather's hypnosis spell, you forget everything about this place.
Now, it's my turn to...
Do you have any last?
If there's a miracle, I want to see the grown-up Anna.
There is a pause before the voice.
You will have only 1 second to see.
That would be an...
The time around solidifies.
Fair play.
Your mind is carried away by a torrent, rushing over the shore.
Star T, my mirrored self, listen to me. A forewoman is attempting to assimilate the whole universe.
Oh.
Our consciousness has bent, and I was exiled to this world.
Okay.
My power now constrained, and to preserve my mind from fraying away. Star T, you must break this cage of time, so that we may restore time to its starting point.
Damn, okay, so we are the key to the Time Lord. Nice. But this has been a low-key mindfuck. Not gonna lie. Okay, so that's pretty neat. I think we're gonna call it there for a little bit. This was a little fun game. I enjoyed it. A little bit of a mindfuck, you know. Okay, to recap so I don't lose my mind here. We were detached by this celestial bitch that was naked in that chest just now. I'm assuming why we're called Sarkey is because, you know, we're the key to whatever, you know, save the universe. That's us. Cool. And then everyone sacked their lives because some curse I haven't figured out yet. Neato. Okay. Well, we're going to call it there for a second. That was fun. Return to main menu.